Hello Blizzard fans, this is FalconPaladin coming to you with yet another Daily Blizzard upload. This is a game between Railgan and a bunch of Chinese characters. This is Iron Fortress, the latter edition. This is a Legacy of the Void replay from the replay pack that Railgan sent me last week. I really appreciate the fact that he sent the replay pack to me. And if you'd like to submit a Legacy of the Void replay, please do so. Submit it to FalconPaladin@gmail.com. I hope that's easy to remember. And with that in mind, let's launch right in. In the bottom right of Iron Fortress, we have the Red Zerg player, our hero, it is Railgan. And in the bottom left, we have the Blue Terran player, a bunch of Chinese characters, or possibly Japanese, but I think those are Chinese. Either way, here he is in the bottom left. He is the Terran, he is the enemy. Let us boo him really quickly. Boo! Either way, looks like... Okay, Railgan did go for the 15 hatch this time. Generally, I think he likes to go spawning pool first, even against Terran from what I've seen. But in this case, he feels safe enough on Iron Fortress. It's a huge map. It's hard to scout. He feels safe going that 15 hatch. But it looks like the scouting SCV is going to find where he is immediately. Might throw down a bunker, but he has a command center of his own coming up. So our friend, the Blue Terran player, is not going to be able to do any bunkering or anything like that. And here comes the SCV. We're transferring drones down. The hatchery is finished. It is up at the 2-minute mark. That is how much faster you can macro in Legacy of the Void. Look how many workers are out already. Already 20 workers. Not even to the 3-minute mark yet. Already Zerglings popping out. 4 Zerglings as well. Let's slow things down. I do like to speed it up in the beginning because usually there's not much going on. We just have the openings, which we can catch even at ×2 speed. But once there are actually units out on the field trying to kill stuff like these lings, are we going to catch the SCV? No! SCV goes right through those dudes. I think he might get home. This bunker's up. The Marines are here. SCV on the home stretch. Is he going to make it? Oh, he does. I think it was 2 more hits anyway for him to go down to these lings. They do 6 damage, 5 damage, and the SCV had 10 hit points left. So 2 shots to actually take down that SCV. The bunker was managing to protect him just fine. And a third base coming up from Railgun, actually getting 4 gas as well. He has something in mind. Okay, 3 gas. Not actually mining from this one. Is it mining or harvesting from Vespene Geysers? I'm going to assume it is harvesting from the Vespene Geysers. Throwing down some creep with that Creep Queen. Well done, Creep Queen. Get that creep out there. It is so important for Zerg, especially against Terran. Scouting with this Overlord, I think he might be forgotten because Railgun knows where the Terran player is and he's not up here. Maybe looking for a hidden expansion or like a proxy starport or something weird, but another command center going down. 3 command centers before 4 minutes. Again, we see this a lot in Legacy of the Void against Zerg. Terran players feel like there's not much that Zerg players can do to punish them to prevent this from happening. So Hellions are popping on out. How many Hellions are we going to see? 2, 4... 4 total Hellions are going to run around and say, is there anything preventing me from dropping this command center here? No, there is not. There are some fast lings, though. Run, lings! This is not a fight for you. Run away. Yeah, oh, they tried to run away, but they got roasted up instead. Man, they keep twitching after they're on fire. That probably means they're still alive, right? That is gross. Either way, good wall off here. 3 evolution chambers, a couple queens. They're going to snipe down this creep chamber, but the Hellions are not getting much farther than that. Are they actually? 1 more hit. Oh, force a cancel without actually killing it. That one gets down. That is very nice. Having that creep tumor heading up towards this third is fantastic for a Railgun. He wants to connect the bases with creep. And the Hellions actually didn't do much. I think they forced a cancel on a creep tumor. They didn't actually kill it. They did not kill this one. They killed a couple Zerglings. 4 Zerglings, I guess, in total. But right now they have map control, which is really nice. The Lings don't want to go out there. Wow, this is a lot of Hellions, actually. 6 total. Trying to get on through. They don't know about this wall. No, creep tumor, cancel. Did it cancel? I don't think it did. Is this one going to finish? Yes, it does. That's very nice as well. Are there any workers here, said the Hellions? There are. But there are 2 roaches and a queen. Not quite enough to stop these Hellions from roasting up these drones, but I don't think Hellions want to get caught anywhere crazy and killed, so they're just going to be very safe. Head on back here. Meanwhile, back in the Terran base, we have barracks coming up. It's going to be a bio play from our Terran player. Maybe Liberators. That would be nice to see a Legacy of the Void unit. Could you please do that? Let me know if you can by tapping once for yes and tapping 2 for no, Mr. Japanese characters. I think I just saw a thing the other day that kind of was like a chart to help you recognize the difference between Korean, Chinese, and Japanese. I know it's not Korean, but I mean, a lot of rectangles here. Anyway, tell me in the comments if it's Japanese or Chinese. Let me know. But either way, again, it might just be, honestly, like a native English-speaking American player who just kind of wants to freak people out by having Chinese characters in his name. Because a lot of people are worried about playing against Asians. It's, you know, Koreans are some of the best players in the world, and nobody else is even really close from a single country. Oh, that Hellion gets killed. Was that on hold position? I don't know. Either way, it died to this roach push, though. How many roaches coming across the map? It is going to be 18 roaches out. Holy shamoly, huge roach push coming up from Railgan. There are Hellions, there are a couple Marauders. I don't know if it's enough. And, oh, Nidus Worm popping up here. And I forget the change to Nidus Worms in Legacy of the Void. What is it? Like, it can be seen on the minimap. I can't remember. Either way, the roaches come up here trying to kill a bunch of SCVs, but they do manage to escape. And here we go. Nidus Worm popping out a ton of roaches into the main, trying to kill what they can. These roaches get cleaned up, though, by all these Marauders, Marines, and Hellions into a lot of damage. But I think the main attack is here in the main. Roaches going to work, killing so many SCVs. Are we having another Nidus? Another Nidus popping up here at the natural. This is not great for our Terran player. Go back home, roaches. You don't want to attack this head on. They are kind of funneled coming up this ramp, but at the same time, there are enough units to kill every single one of these roaches. They can go back in the Nidus Worm and be safe and pop out the natural, but instead they decide to actually stay and fight. Okay, a couple of them escaping, popping out over here, trying to kill these workers, doing a great job of it as well, forcing that escape. How many workers? 21 workers have died for the Terran player. Another roach attack up here has cleaned out the rest of those. The Bio Army is trying desperately to clean this up, but the roaches going back and forth and escaping home. I think this is what Zerg players feel like, Terran, when you drop them. They just escape. There's not much you can do about it, and the roaches are safe. It is 109 to 88 supply. Zerg player in the lead, 55 to 44 harvesters. He has 3 bases. The Terran player effectively has 2. Not many workers actually. He's done a pretty good job actually at the main and the natural, but third base has nothing going on whatsoever. Dropping down a ton of mules. Let's watch that income skyrocket as those mules come in. Ready? 1,200 all the way to 14, 16, 18, 2,000, 22, 2,400 minerals per minute, I think that is. But man, mules are super good, Terran players. Use them a lot if you can. I know, for sure you already know that. Drop coming with 6 Marines and a Marauder. I'm going to try to snipe down this third base. There's really not much defense here, but the creep is going to catch it, I think, which is really good for Railgun. It does drop, and there are roaches here, though, and so the medevac is forced to escape out of there. A single Marine has died. But as roaches cannot shoot up, the medevac is very safe from any further harassment. It's 53 to 62 harvesters now. Our friend the Blue Terran doing a good job macroing back up after that attack from Railgun. Dropping here, or trying to drop here. Is there anything to deal with this is the question. Yeah, a few roaches and a queen. I think this might be enough, yeah, to clean that up. A couple shots going off there as well, and the medevac, a transfuse going down on the roach. Just kind of being annoying here. Another drop, actually, here in the main. This one is just pure Marines. Oh man, there are Hydras and Roaches here. They're sniping down the medevac first. Great choice. These guys cannot escape. Trying to focus down what they can, but everybody gets killed at the cost of a single Hydralisk. Drop, stimming in, trying to run up and kill this third, but the Roaches are here and ready. The Marines are forced to be picked up. One does get killed and left with a bloody splotch there. These drops are not being super effective, I would have to say. It's 154 to 137 supply. The Zerg player is up. He has not taken a fourth, though. Railgun not feeling safe enough to do that, I don't think. He doesn't have a whole lot of money, less than 1,000 minerals, but probably enough now. But again, the Roach Hydra composition of what he likes to do. Yes! And Lurkers! Where is that Lurker? Click. Yes, Lurker Den just finishing. We are going to see Lurkers. I am so very, very excited. Fourth base coming up here. Here's an engagement. Roach Hydra. Tanks, though. The huge tanks. No Vipers to Blinding Cloud those. Get out of there, Roaches and Hydralisks. Do what you can. Push here from Marines, from Marauders. Very, very scary. Railgun is a bit on the ropes. Can he get that fourth base down? He can. Are the Lurkers ready? Some Lurkers are being made, but I don't think they're quite ready yet. Roaches getting right on up there, but the tanks, again, in the back, just doing so much damage to those armored units. Making Lurkers here at the front line is a little bit dangerous. They can get sniped off, and that is exactly what's going to happen. This Lurker egg... Oh, it actually did finish... Oh, they're Ravagers. I am such a liar. Ravagers and Lurkers here. Lurkers doing pretty darn well. A single Lurker actually killing a lot. Hydralisks with their DPS doing fantastic. Ravagers throwing up their, what is it called, corrosive bile, doing a great job as well. But all the Hydralisks are slowly getting cleaned up. The Ravager throwing up another corrosive bile, landing on top of those tanks. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it was enough to push the Terran attack back. Railgan can macro up a little bit behind this, but he's down. Oh, Railgan actually calls the GG. What happened? Was there, I think, forcing a cancel on that fourth base was something. Was there a drop up there or what? I don't actually know. Let's back up just a little bit. Not restart. Where are my controls? There we go. Timeline. Back it up. Maybe about a minute. We'll keep an eye on this fourth base real fast. Okay, so it drops. There's this attack going down here. Kind of dancing back and forth. Yep. Roaches, Hydralisks popping around. We're going to make Ravagers and Lurkers back here. Fourth base still being built. No big deal. Don't worry about me, says Railgun. I'm feeling okay. But Roaches getting a good surround here from the left and the right side. Lurker managing to burrow in the midst of all the chaos. Ravagers doing a ton of damage as well. Fourth base still coming up. I mean, Railgun did a pretty good job cleaning up this army, I think. I mean, all he really had left was these tanks. I think most of the Bile Ball did get evaporated by these Hydralisks, by this Ravager. I mean, what was left? Like, yeah, I mean, there's 4 Marauders, a couple Marines, and a couple tanks. Fourth base there again. And that's it. Railgun calls the GG. I don't understand what happened there. I'll have to ask him next time I talk to him. But basically, it's like 62 to 65 Harvesters. He is down 30 supply, but I mean, he has 6 Hydralisks in production, a few Roaches as well. His mineral count is super high. And he cancels the fourth and leaves. Either way, kind of a weird game, but kind of fun to see the Ravagers there against Terran. They weren't super effective, I don't think. Throwing up that corrosive bile didn't do a lot of damage to the tanks. I think they're better suited to go against Protoss and killing those force fields. But either way, thank you so much for watching. This has been FalconPaladin with yet another daily Blizzard upload. And until next time, you take care of yourself.